Hey guys, what's up? It's Panda, and I'm back with another video on JDST. I want to go over JDST because it is a hot commodity right now because of how low the price has been lately, and a lot of people seem to be going into JDST and also JNUG. So I could make a prediction on JNUG later on. It will be a quick prediction, but this video is mainly focused on JDST and where it would possibly look at in the following couple of days, heading off into next week's trading session. So I kind of wanted to start off with my video outline for this video actually. So I kind of made an outline of what I wanted to talk about. And the first part of this outline is going to be an analysis of what we're kind of looking at JDST. So in this analysis, we're going to talk about what happened today in our trading session, and what's happening in the off market right now in the couple hours that we've had our off market. And then our prediction is going to be our next subsection here, and then this is where I'm going to talk about how it will possibly look on Monday and the rest of the week. Kind of giving a pretty decent amount of information right there, which you should probably look at. And then the price point to possibly see this at. And then I have one quick fact to put it in the prediction area. So I wanted to say, before you watch the rest of this video, I want to say, go to my last video if you have not. It is on how to trade JNUG and JDST. There's a lot of helpful information in there, which will also help you through this video. And there is a Google Doc in there, which is basically a kind of easy type of paper that you guys can see. Very simple, lays out what I talked about in that video, but in a more simpler form, but less explained because you've obviously probably seen the video. So I have given that in more simpler form, so you guys can look at that and kind of understand why you guys are trading. So now moving on to our current task for today. This is gonna be our analysis. So moving on to our analysis. So I kind of want to talk about what's happening today. What happened today in our market? So obviously today started off at a low of around $2.01, $2.10 actually. Sorry, and then we saw an uptick in price of $2.35. This is because JNUG has been losing price. JNUG has been losing a lot of money actually. In price actually. It started 2 days ago. It was around $7, and it started going down from 7 to 6, 6 to 5, and now it has finally broke down to the $4.60 mark. It's been struggling around there for all of today actually. It went to a $2.35 mark, and then it started to go down. And then when the stimulus bill came out, it did take a hit. It did go down right here, as you guys can see where my cursor is. I can put a drawing up. Here's the marker right here. This is where it took a big hit with the stimulus bill, but it did at the end of the day help JDST in some types of ways, and it brought up to a high at the end of the market of $2.51. We hit $2.51 and broke the $2.50 sector 3 different times today. So I feel like that is a good sign to know that JDST is trying to attempt a reversal here, and that we can see that moving in the next couple of days, possibly, and possibly see that more in the next week that it's coming up. So kind of moving on into what's happening in the off market. I can also say that we can stay at a constant level. This is because right after the market closed, it did drop down to a 2.31 low, but it has stayed pretty constant in the 2.3 range. Really has been moving about 2 cents up and down, and right now it's at $2.32. So I think we can safely say for now that it's going to stay pretty constant up until Sunday, and then this is kind of moving on to our prediction. And moving on to Sunday, and seeing that there's going to be an uptick in price around the end of the day on Sunday and more into the beginning of Monday. This is because we were expected to see a bloody market, which I could probably say, not a bloody market, probably a really big red day for today, which is Friday, or probably on Monday. And it did not happen on Friday, so I'm guessing that we can possibly see this big red day on Monday and continue into Tuesday. And I think we can also understand what price points we can kind of see this at. So I just talked about how we can probably see an uptick in price around the end of the day on Sunday, and then a more uptick in price to a higher price in the beginning of the off market on Sunday. So pre-market, you probably want to look at JDST. Now keep in mind, this video is probably a little early, but this is early enough at a point in time that I have a strong understanding of where JNUG and JDST will land and how JDST will perform through the next week. So I think you guys should keep a lookout over the weekend. Just keep on looking at it once or twice. Just understand where this price of the stock is. Understand and make your own predictions. Don't base all your predictions off of me. Use my predictions as a baseline and use my videos as a baseline too. Use like Google Doc as a really good tool as you trade JNUG and JDST. Then I think we should move on to the price point that we'll possibly see JDST. I think we can see JDST at a price point of around $6 on Monday, and possibly the lowest we can probably see is around $4. I know that's kind of a big range, but I honestly do kind of see that because price point is just ticking up, and then it's trying to create its own reversal and create a strong pull. But as the market does worse, because there's, as we know that the United States is the leader in the most cases of coronavirus, I think we can see a lower market as we keep on moving. And obviously we know, as I talked about in my last video, JDST does bad whenever there is a low market. That is something very important to keep in mind. That is because this is a decaying ETF. Keep that in mind as you always trade JDST. This is going to be your biggest factor in anything. So then later on in the week, probably around Tuesday or Wednesday, we can probably see an uptick around $14. If the market looks good, I'll probably make an update video. Probably won't. Just keep a if everything does look good, the market is low, everything is good for JDST, we could possibly see a increase to $14 and probably $30 to $42 by the end of the week. That's probably a really big stretch, but I honestly think we can make it to there. Then this is because of a bullish market, honestly. This is because we are expected to see a red day on Monday and possibly Tuesday too. And when there's a bullish market, we know that JDST also performs very well. So kind of moving on how I'm gonna look into JDST and how I'm gonna trade it, because I know a lot of you guys are wondering that. So JDST is something that I put a lot of money into. I bought 25 shares, knowingly that it is gonna lose profit in the first couple of days, and I also knew that later on it is gonna go up in price. So I was basically long-term investing it for a couple of days, so basically swing trading it, because I knew that this was gonna go in price, and I could see a huge profitability point right here where I can grow my portfolio right here. So I'm probably gonna trade if it does stay at a $6 range constant, but if it does say $6 and I see that throughout the first 2 days and see that the market isn't doing as well as I anticipated and how I'm predicting it here, that I will trade it at the $6 range and make around $200 for all my 25 shares. But if I do see through my MACDs and my in the history of this and how it's doing that day, that we can see a higher uptick in JDST hitting $14 and possibly $30 and $42, I will sell. And if it hits that $30 to $42 in that week or maybe the next week, I will most likely sell there and make it. And because I calculated it, if I do sell around $30 to $42, if I sold at $30, I will make around $850, and $42 I can make $1,000. Nice and very simple, in literally in 20 seconds, and make a huge profit there and grow my portfolio. That's something very important to understand. I know you're not supposed to trade JDST and JNUG in a long-term type of fashion, but this is what it's gonna have to happen. You're gonna have to swing it and just go all in or all out, and just understand that you want to play this out smart and understand the market. So by the time it comes to Monday, probably in the pre-market, I'm probably gonna buy a couple more shares of JDST, probably 5 more shares of JDST, just to bring up more money and revenue once I do sell it. That's kind of what we're kind of looking at. So I kind of want to tell you guys, recap what we just talked about. We know that we can possibly see a red market on Monday because of how this is a bullish market. Possibly going to Tuesday, we can probably see the price go up to $6 on Monday and continue at a higher sloping and see more money being put onto this price, and see that we could possibly gain a huge more profitability. And I kind of went over that I am probably going to keep this a little bit more longer, possibly on Monday, but probably around the end of the week. And maybe if we have a higher uptick the next week, I will probably hold it until there and sell there. But then after I do sell it, I'm going to wait until we see some more advancements in COVID-19 and see if we can find a cure somewhere around that time, and then invest again and really go for that long term, because I know that once the market is fixed, JDST will skyrocket. That's something we can talk about in a couple more weeks, but this is where we're kind of at. So I hope this video did help. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below any suggestions, questions, and what you guys want to see next. This is very important for me, and I want to bring this, to more of a mainstream level, so I can get people that don't understand how to um, don't understand the stock market or do know the stock market, and help them all grow on a using my by looking at my platform and understanding that there is a way that, as a young kid or an older person, that I can grow my portfolio and actually succeed in this industry. Otherwise, that's been me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Again, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below what you guys want to see next, any suggestions or questions, and I'm happy to answer them. Thank you guys. Peace out.